Hi, my name is Emma, and what I'm about to tell you, it changed my life forever. I was 17 when everything started to fall apart. My parents had just gotten divorced, my grades were slipping, and I was slowly shutting down. I didn't talk much, I avoided my friends, and I felt like no one saw me, like I had become invisible. Everyone thought I was just going through something, but it felt deeper than that. I didn't recognize myself anymore. I used to be the top student, the overachiever, but now I couldn't even finish a sentence in class. I was drowning in silence. One day during school, I was trying to avoid gym class like usual and ended up wandering into a hallway I'd never noticed before. It was darker, quieter. At the end of the hall was this old wooden door, almost hidden behind a broken bookshelf. No label, just there. And for some reason, I opened it. What I found on the other side was unreal. An ancient library, dusty, silent, lit by soft golden candlelight. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves wrapped around the room like a spiral staircase of stories. It smelled like parchment and time, like secrets. Right in the middle of it all, on a carved pedestal, was a single book, a journal. Glowing faintly, it was calling to me. When I touched it, warmth spread through my fingers, and the pages fluttered open on their own. Words appeared as if written in real time. Welcome, Emma. Your journey begins now. I almost dropped it. How did it know my name? Was this a prank? A hallucination? But it felt too real. The next morning, I opened the journal again. This time, it gave me a task. Just one line. Speak your truth. I didn't know what it meant until English class. Our teacher asked for opinions on a poem, and as always, the room went silent. Normally, I'd keep my mouth shut, but today I raised my hand. My voice shook, but I said what I felt. And for the first time in a long time, I felt heard. That night, I returned to the library. It welcomed me like an old friend. Every day after that, the journal gave me new challenges. Some were small, like helping a classmate. Others were huge, like talking to my best friend, Chloe. We hadn't spoken in weeks. After the divorce, I pushed her away, convinced she didn't care. But the journal said, confront the silence. So I did. We met outside the art room. I told her everything, how I felt abandoned, how I missed her. And then she cried. She said she'd been waiting for me to open up, that she was scared too, that she didn't know how to help, but she never stopped caring. That night, when I returned to the library, I realized the journal had more than just my story. The back pages were filled with other names, other students, other struggles. I read a few. One girl wrote about losing her brother, another boy about being bullied. Some pages were stained with tears. Others had doodles, poems, confessions. This library, it wasn't just a place. It was a mirror, a sanctuary for broken voices, just like mine. In the weeks that followed, I kept returning. I stood up to a teacher who constantly embarrassed kids in class. I applied to an art program my dad said was a waste of time. I told my mom I missed eating dinner together. Each time I did something brave, the journal glowed a little brighter. Until one day, it didn't open anymore. At first, I panicked. But then I saw a new message on the front. You no longer need us. Your voice is your own. And I cried. Not because I was sad, but because I understood. The secret of the old library wasn't magic spells or enchanted books. It was truth. Raw, scary, beautiful truth. And the courage to face it. Now I walk those same halls in school with my head held higher. People still see the same Emma, but I know I'm not her anymore. I'm someone who found herself in silence, in sadness, in the pages of a glowing journal hidden behind an old wooden door. So if you're listening to this and feel like you're lost or broken, just know, somewhere out there, maybe in your own way, your journey is waiting too. Thanks for listening to my story. If it touched your heart even a little, please subscribe to TrueTalestween. We have more stories that matter, just like this one.